All right. Well, last time out, quite the fight that you were involved in. I know you didn't get the result you wanted, but give me an idea. After a fight like that, is it satisfying to be involved in something like that?
Oh yeah, it was a great fight. You know, just being able to go out there and like showcase everything that I can do, and really getting the full 15 minutes against like a top level guy, and you know, now I can say I'm battle tested. You know, so it was a great fight.
Give me an idea, though. Sum up your 2018 for me, right? I mean, you come in, a lot of steam behind you, and then you're in the UFC twice, and you don't pick up that first win. Give me, how would you summarize the year? A good one, a bad one? What would you say?
I would say it was a good one. You know, my first fight was definitely a learning experience. You know, I went in there and like I won all my other fights, and I kind of came in there guns blazing, and learned a good lesson in that fight. And then I got to go back and really train hard and learn a lot, and get back and fight a top-level guy at Madison Square Garden, which has been my dream since, you know, I started this, and put on a performance like that. You know, it definitely ended out the year great.
So in some ways, I mean, there are moral victories. I mean, I know you want to get wins, but there are moral victories that you can take as well?
Definitely, definitely.
What about your mentality? I mean, you came in undefeated, but at the same time, I mean, you're still very early in your career. So to be fighting at the highest level, and I would think kind of learning on the job a little bit, I mean, what's the mentality been like to not be that undefeated guy anymore?
You know, just being a martial artist and going to the gym every day and learning and growing and becoming a better fighter and just like loving this life. You know, I'm blessed to get to wake up and go and train every day. You know, not everyone gets to do that. You know, it's tough when you got injuries and stuff, when you're cutting weight and stuff, but you know, I wouldn't trade it for anything. So.
Nice. Give me an idea. What has the focus been like since then? You know, you're talking about developing, and it's still early. So, what has the focus been since that last outing?
Just getting crisper everywhere. You know, after my first fight, it was definitely going there with the game plan. You know, being able, you know, breaking down my opponents and going in there prepared with the game plan, being more calculated, and you know, performing. You know.
So up to that point, did you just not game plan at all? You just said, let's just go fight and see what happens?
Yeah, I kind of went in there and I went in there guns blazing and steamrolled people for a while, you know.
Hence the nickname, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. So I mean, that's been a new aspect of you. So I mean, have you started to watch tape now, or do you listen to guys? I mean, what have you changed now that you actually game plan?
You know, I watch enough tape. I watch all their fights, and then I let my coaches, you know, Ray Longo, Matt Arroyo, they watch a lot of tape, and then we come up with, you know, the best way to defeat this opponent, and we drill it in, and you know, I got things that I can work on for each camp, and I'm very well rounded. You know, I can take the fight anywhere, I can finish the fight anywhere, so that's what we do.
Nice. Talk to me about Jalen. I mean, this is a kind of a freak in the division, right, in terms of body type.
Oh,
have you ever fought somebody this size before, or what's it been like preparing for it?
No, I've never fought anyone 6'3", but I fought the guy in the Contender Series was like 6'1", but we had some tall training partners that I was sparring with and drilling with, and you know, he's a good striker, real talented, straight punches, good striker, and I guess he's a purple belt on the ground, so he's well rounded. But I think that I'll be able to mix up the full arsenal of mixed martial arts on him, and definitely push a pace that'll break him. I'm planning to drag him into deep water and drown him.
What's the goal here? I mean, is this all about getting that first UFC win? I mean, is that hanging over your head at all, or do you let yourself think about it?
No, it's not. I want to go in there and perform. You know, I want to go out there and leave everything I got in there, and no matter what happens, as long as I do that, I'm happy with it. You know, I want to go out there and put on a good show, perform, and you know, no regrets in there, and I see myself finishing this guy and get my hand raised.
Nice. Well, it could be a big moment for you. And I say you want to drag him in deep water and drown him.
Yeah.
How does this thing get done when you play out in your head?
I'm thinking nice second round finish, late second round finish.